424 once again with NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. And in this episode of our erection lasting longer than 4 hours, we are going to be completing race 16 of 31, which is going to take place at Daytona International Speedway for what was known at the time as the Pepsi 400. In this game, it probably just calls it the Daytona 400 like they always do. But in the last episode, last week, we went shirtless at Infineon Raceway and finished in 12th. I probably could have done better, but I went repairing some damage under the caution that I don't know what caused during that race, and it sent me all the way back to like the bottom 30s, like 36th or 39th. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or maybe they tried using strategy and got like 2 tires. I don't even know. But overall, that week went really well. We got 2 7th place finishes and that 12th place finish, and now we are just 40 points behind the leader, which is Ricky Rudd now. Jeff Gordon has fallen into second, but it's nice to see ourselves this close to getting that points lead back. Though knowing my consistency that every now and then falls off, we might not ever get there again. This has turned out to be a pretty interesting championship, and we're at the halfway point now, so I'm starting to enjoy this quite a bit. I'm understanding why people like this game, but at the same time, there are many flaws to it, so I'm not going to say it's one of the best games of all time, but it's putting up a good show. Sterling Marlin in 4th, Rusty Wallace 5th, Ryan Newman 6th, Dale Jarrett 7th, Matt Kenseth 8th, Kurt Busch 9th, and Kevin Harvick is in 10th. And you guys can take a look at the rest of the point standings. Also, after the Infineon race, John Wood, I think he finished like 39th or something. He was in 39th in the point standings before that Infineon race, and now he's in last place because I guess some fantasy drivers that were in front of him, or maybe they were already behind him, I don't even know, but they DNF'd all behind him. So he's back in last place by 15 points. And stay, bad dog, stay in last place. I don't know. Now, Daytona. Last time we went to Daytona was for the 500, of course, first race of the season. We got a 12th place finish, but I did choke away a top 10. I really could have gotten one, but I got kind of anxious trying to block a fantasy driver off of turn 2 a few laps before the finish and wound up losing like 3 positions. I think it was for 9th place, and I wound up not getting a top 10 at all. But hopefully we can do that. Well, not do that this time, and maybe use a different pit strategy because we're all on the same amount of tire wear, and this race is going to be shorter. So I think we could maybe pit earlier or later and just take less fuel, and maybe not take tires at all because it's such a short race. I don't know if that would work. I'm going to think about it during the race, but let's get to Daytona. This erection is brought to you by Pepsi. Same great Pepsi taste, retro design. I actually like the original one. Well, not the original one, but the one that was in the early 2000s more than this one. But I still like this one more than the one that they had previously with the lowercase text and everything. It's got capitalized text. Therefore, it's more intense. Whenever you make it all bold, capitalized, italicized, and you got all the different shades of blue, that's an awesome design. I don't know why I take the time to talk about that, but yeah. I love Pepsi. And of course, I had to be drinking Pepsi and advertising the freaking Pepsi at a race that was supposed to be called the Pepsi 400. At least I think it was called. I mean, they had another one called the Firecracker 400 or something. I think that was the same race. We're not qualifying in this episode, so let me get out of all this crap.
Welcome to the Sunshine State and the birthplace of NASCAR, Daytona Beach, Florida. Since 1959, a driver's career can be made or broken at Daytona International Speedway. The 2.5-mile tri-oval has served as a proving ground for some of the greatest names in racing. 31 degrees of banking in the turns and incredible speeds on the straightaways have led to the inclusion of restrictor plates here. Aerodynamic drafting has become a must-have skill in order to stay with the pack and master Daytona.
I swear that was the exact same thing that he said for the Daytona 500. At least it feels like it was. But pit road speed limit is 55 miles an hour. I'm just thinking that it should be 65 because at Michigan it was 65 and Talladega it was, but I don't know. This track is special because it's such a short distance doing pit road or something. I don't know. So green flag's out with the mirror on, as well as the lap info. That's not the lap info. There we go. 11 laps. So we still got 6 times wear, so we should be using the same amount of tires and fuel and all that. So I think quite possibly we could make this a half a tank of fuel pit stop with no tires. It sounds like it'd be a good idea. I'm gonna have to check on the tires and the fuel at some point, though. I never remember what button to press to look at all that crap. Sadly. Oh, we're getting a run on the outside, and everybody's hogging the inside, so I can't really drive there yet. Though I kind of want to. Now everybody's on the inside flying past me for being up here. At least strategy is the more important part of this race, though I'd like to be moving forward, and I can't. I don't have a way of moving forward.
10 laps to go.
How? What the hell? Hey, I'm right here, dude. Oh my god.
Stay high.
I can't go anywhere because there's a car on the outside, and he is in my way. I can't go anywhere.
Still there.
At least the field's not splitting apart like it does sometimes. It doesn't look like it is. Don't run me up the track. There is a car on my outside, please. Oh my god, I hate this guy. Quit care. You don't care about anybody. Okay, we're finally getting down to the inside. Maybe this will work out for us better. As I make it 4 wide and go on the outside of this car that's similar to mine. At least it looks like it is.
Clear high.
Alright then. So many fancy drivers. Take me forever to make progress. Take it all the way up top, make it 3 wide. Got somebody's strap, so I could probably pull ahead of this guy before we get into turn 1. And we will. I think he checked up. Give you a bit of a push. Okay, maybe I can drop low. Yeah, this guy's got to run, so we're going to follow him.
Still there.
I'm trying to make as many positions as I can before pit stops begin, which is probably like lap 5 or 6. Though I figured it'd be later just because that's what happened at the Daytona 500. It would be like lap 7 and 8 for them. Whatever. Now that I think of, the Daytona 500 was 13 laps, wasn't
You're
it?
all clear.
Because I remember seeing like lap 7 of 13 whenever they were pitting, and I think I pit on lap 6 of 13. Okay, we're going to go on the outside of you. Oh no, we're getting a gap between the field. I see it.
Still there.
Bit of a gap between this green car and them. So, don't know about this. Don't get in my way. Carry a run down the front stretch. I think we still got a chance to stick with this pack right here. Looks like it. Yeah, definitely. We're still one of the fast guys. Got a lot of momentum after passing that one. Golly, these freaking races go by so fast, and I put them on a same length as I do all the other races whenever I make my videos, don't I? At least I feel like I do. Get out of the way. God dang it. Holding the freaking bottom, and I don't want to try passing on the outside because there's someone else on the outside once I pass him.
Still there.
I hate fancy drivers. I mean, a regular driver would do the same freaking thing, but still. It's got to be a fancy driver, right? Bobby Labonte's in the way. Back to the middle. Back to the middle. Inside line is just completely blocked off every single freaking time. I just forced Steve Park all the way up to the top of the track, but I'm trying to move forward, and you're not moving forward. You're just sitting there.
Still there.
Not getting runs on the outside because there's no one else on the outside. I feel like Chase Elliott right now. And I'm in the dead center of the field, and I still feel like Chase Elliott. That's sad.
All clear.
That feels just absolutely freaking horrible to just think of. Follow you. That's a fancy driver. Why you got Bobby Labonte behind some fancy drivers? I don't know which line is better, inside or outside, to be honest, because there's always people in the way on the inside. And on the outside, there's no one there, and whenever there is somebody there, they just hold you up. Oh, okay, hold your banana. Oh my god. He shifted lanes just whenever I got to his back bumper, and I wound up bumping into him and making him get a little loose. Still not pulling ahead of these two guys right next to me. I've got Dave Blaney, Dave Banana, come over here. This game is all bananas right now. Everybody going single file. No, this is 2002. No single file, please. Be like real 2002, where we had pack racing. Charlie, any pack racing up front. This is all one single line of cars. It's nasty. This is nasty. Monster Games. What is this nasty game? This is nasty excuse for racing. Oh my god, they're all pitting. I mean, I heard him say it, but I didn't know all of these guys are pitting. Not that many of them. Do I have this guy's draft? It says that I do. I think that's a fancy driver, so maybe. Pull me, take me.
Take on
me! Take on me! I don't know. Okay, we can... What button do I press? Okay, it's R2. 3 laps estimated on fuel. And this is how our tires are looking. They're only like all half worn. So, dang it. I'm trying to adjust myself. That's an interesting statement. Okay, we'll go down pit road with these guys. Okay, slow the car down, slow it down. 55.
Slow down.
Okay, really good pit road entry in my opinion. Enter the thing, register it already. Okay, we'll get half a can of fuel for 2 laps. I think it should last us to the end. No tires. I don't have any damage repair, at least I don't think I do, so we'll just don't repair damage. Okay, hurry up guys, hurry up. This pit stop should only be like, what, 3 seconds, maybe less. What is it? What is it? I don't have an estimation. Oh, that was 2.5 seconds. Go, go, go. I'm on the throttle, but the car's not going anywhere.
Car low.
Okay.
All clear.
Mark Martin, you dumb fuck. You're the reason that happened. You are the reason that happened, Mark Martin. Well, the fancy driver's holding the bottom near the yellow line, even though we probably shouldn't be getting on the track this early, so I'm going to do the same thing he does. We might get passed by a few more cars after all this just because tires can't hold us back without us getting any. They might have gotten tires themselves. 7th. Got cars behind us. They're trying to split us. They're trying to split us. I'm going to hold back Ryan Newman. Now we're in 8th. Okay, pull me, Rusty Wallace. Give me that draft. Give me that draft. I can smell it.
Clear high.
Dang it. I got tight going into turn 3. Paying attention to my rearview mirror too much. Okay, we're in 9th. Get 9th. I didn't get 9th last time. It surprised me if I do it this time with how much we're falling back. It kind of sucks that this race is so short that I actually am making about the same progress, even though with a even more effective pit strategy with just half a can of fuel and no tires. So that time we have 3 laps to go. I gotta run on these tires for 3 laps. I'm pretty sure I'm making it on fuel. Maybe I should check that again. Ryan Newman, please take me with you. I have the draft. And that damn fancy driver ran in my ass. Well, that slows me down with the damage and all that, doesn't it? I think it does. I think we have a pull on Ryan Newman, but it's going to slow us down the turns with the tires. But we got to run right here. I doubt I can pass him because of my tires. The car's stiffening up right here, but we're sticking with him. And he's got to draft on somebody, so we might be able to use Rusty Wallace draft to finish this pass if we get the opportunity. So I'm going to go to the outside. Outside.
2 to go.
Rusty Wallace is not helping his teammate. This is so stupid. What is happening right now is so stupid. I'm trying to use the draft to pull me in front of Ryan Newman. I'm trying.
Still there.
I'm trying. Oh God, what is this car doing? Rusty, pull me. Pull me. Betrayer teammate. Treason. Treason. Treason.
Still there.
Damn it. The treason is failing me. The treason is failing me. I don't know why I'm still stuck on the outside now because this isn't working. I hate my life. My life. Oh God, I'm steering all the way right now and I am not getting the car turned. We're going to have to block keep this position. Ryan Newman, pull me. Please still pull me. We got 1 lap left on this car. This is where the tires start dying. I don't like it when tires die. Why I cry when tires deserve to die. They don't. Mine don't. Everybody else's do, though. That'd be nice. Well, at least this draft is keeping me from getting the other drivers behind me catching up faster. Getting a 9th place finish, our best finish on Super Speedway yet. I see it happening, but golly.
Low on fuel.
If that stupid fancy driver hadn't crashed into the back of me, we might be going a little bit faster. At least I think so. What is that slow car up there? I don't know. We're catching up to somebody. I don't know who that is. Also, he said we're low on fuel, but he just now said that, so we're not running out. But 9th place. 9th place. We got our best Super Speedway finish yet. And it took a even more effective pit strategy to do that, but okay. Sterling Marlin just won his 4th win of the season again. Well, right there. I said again. I don't know how to word this correctly, but I think that was his 4th one, wasn't it? It took 16 races in this game for me to finally get to a replay in which all the camera angles sucked, but yeah, I was trying to get to a point in the race where I was racing real drivers, no fancy drivers, and I got there, and then all the camera angles were just all misplaced, and I couldn't get anything good. So hopefully the thumbnail's not too bad, but anyhow, Sterling Marlin, he led the most laps in this race and came out with the win, so he dominated tonight. Ward Burton finished 2nd, Jeff Burton 3rd, Elliott Sadler 4th, Ken Schrader 5th, Jeff Gordon finished in front of us, so that sucks. Rusty Wallace 7th, and Ryan Newman finished in 8th. So that means Ricky Rudd is going to lose some points on Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon might have gotten the points lead back, but we are going to gain on Ricky Rudd himself. So that's, I can say that we made progress. And you can look at the rest of the results right here. Mike Wallace led a lap somehow. 33 car. Wait, I thought 33 car was driven by Joe Nemechek. Then what car does Joe Nemechek drive? Oh, hey, Sterling Marlin, you're in front of me. Well, that's disappointing, but we did make up ground on the points leader all in all. We went from 40 points to 37 points, and Ricky Rudd is now in 3rd place rather than 2nd because Sterling Marlin's doing so well with his 4th win of the season right there, of course. Jeff Gordon's our points leader again because he finished so many positions in front of me and Ricky Rudd. Rusty Wallace behind us in 5th. There's the rest of the point standings. Tony Stewart has fallen into 13th place. That sucks bad. My life is ruined. Actually, it's not ruined until we see that John Wood is in 40th place. I was going to say, it's not entirely ruined if he's in last, but no, he's not in last anymore. Why can't you just stay there? And he's tied for 39, so it's like the same thing it was a couple races ago. Dang it. John Wood, you're ruining my life. Stop. The most important part of this entire Let's Play is that John Wood just be in last place, because we couldn't get that in the NASCAR 08 and 09, but nope. Hopefully he just finishes last place in the point standings. That's what I want the most. But I'll see you guys in a couple days whenever we go to New Hampshire International Speedway for the New Hampshire 300. I recall that being like the easiest track to race at in this game according to Joseph Lombard's Let's Play on this game, so maybe we can win in a couple days. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.